Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing a really sad story with a lady that came to the UK on a COS visa. She fell pregnant and there were loads of challenges within that. So stay tuned. I'm going to give her a call. She will be anonymous. We don't really wanted to withhold any information. We wanted to share everything honestly and truthfully without getting herself into trouble. So I'm going to give her a call now. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, share, like, and comment. And thank you. Hi, caller. How are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's okay. I just want to thank you as well for showing an interest about my journey to be in this country.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, tell me, how has it been for you? This is, feel free to share any information that you want to share with us. But how did you come to hear about the opportunity? How was your journey to get ready? And who did you come here with? So you don't have to tell me exactly the name of the person or the name of the company, but I just want to understand your journey so far. So feel free to tell me in any shape or form that you feel is appropriate.
Yeah, I grew up in Zimbabwe,
Mm-hmm.
and I think most of the people know how life is in Zimbabwe at the moment. So
Yeah.
when I heard people talking about the COS, people are getting um, these COS visas to go and work in UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing not too good, but I had a job which was just sustaining me and my family. But it wasn't enough because things were becoming tough. I couldn't send my kids to school, with the teachers on strike all the time. People had money, they could afford to send their kids to the schools which are better. For some of us, the only thing I could do was send my kids to the government schools. So this was a chance. I thought, oh my God, let me just join others doing these things. So I was excited, and I
Yeah.
started preparing for this journey. I started watching YouTube channels. I raised my money to take my English test, which I did, and I passed. I did my TB test and got a police clearance, which wasn't that cheap. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I would borrow money from other friends. I said, if I manage to go, I'll pay you back.
Okay.
Yeah, because my friends were good friends. They did help me. I thank God I had good friends.
Yeah.
So I created my CV and started applying for jobs as a carer in the UK. The job search was tough. So when I did some interview, I was advised to gain work experience. I did so many, Then I ended up working as a carer in a hospital just for free because they don't pay you. They said, do you want experience? You can just come and help, like charity.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was a difficult decision because I had to leave the little job I had, which was giving me money to feed my family.
Yeah.
So that I can afford to go and do this free work.
That must have been tough, isn't it? To leave a
It
paid
was
job
tough.
to work for
tough.
free. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And my husband was now a sole earner for 6 months when I was doing this charity at the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, the tension in the house
Mm.
when you don't have enough, and you're saying, you know, you are wasting a lot of time doing all this. Are you sure you are going to go to this UK? And I said, yeah, other people, you know, I had testimonies of other people,
Mm.
the ones who had come here, and they were telling us all different stories.
Mm.
I think at first it was okay.
Yeah.
Some people, they find it, you know, easy.
Mm.
So after completing my work experience, I updated my CV and resumed my job search.
Okay.
I found an agent that promised to arrange a certificate of sponsorship
Mm-hmm.
and to provide accommodation for a fee of £8,000.
£8,000.
£8,000.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot of money. So you said you were struggling to do your English. You know, you had to save up to do your English. It wasn't cheap to do TB test. How did you raise £8,000?
It's a long story.
Mm.
I had only 4,000 in our savings.
Mm.
So we sit down with my husband and we said, what can we do? There is a COS now. They are saying, take it or leave it. It's £8,000.
Wow.
So my husband said, let's start borrowing the money to our friends, from our friends. So he went to his side of the family. I went to my side of my family, my friends. We managed to raise the other 4,000.
Wow.
We paid the agent. And then I got the visa.
Yeah.
When I came to UK,
Yeah.
what a shock. I came, I think for the first 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I was just sitting at home, doing nothing.
Wow.
Then the boss said they were applying for my DBS.
Okay.
My DBS, when it came,
Mm.
they said they were going to do some shadow shifts. I was doing some shadows, which I wasn't even paid.
Wow.
Yeah. I did that for 2 weeks, no pay.
Wow. And you've got an £8,000 debt that you need to pay.
Yes. The accommodation, which we were told that you are going to live in the accommodation for only 3 months. And already a month is gone.
That's
nothing,
terrible.
no salary, nothing. The accommodation didn't have any heating.
Oh no.
And that was around November.
Wow. No heating in the accommodation.
No hot water.
Wow. Wow.
We had to warm up the water for bathing.
Wow.
And the house was freezing. We couldn't afford to buy heaters.
Wow.
Because we didn't have any money. So the agent found us a 20-hour job in a care home.
Okay.
Which was very unpleasant. The staff were not too good.
Okay.
The clients didn't want to be assisted by black people.
Wow.
The staff would just assign us on all these difficult tasks. For those 20 hours, by the time you finish them, you'll be exhausted.
Wow.
Swelling feet. And you're going back to that cold house with no heating water, just, to warm your feet.
Wow.
And
this is...
We had complaints from the managers about, all these, rude things, this stuff we're reporting, said we have done this, we did the shadow we did, it wasn't in these homes.
Oh, okay.
It was a dorm care. So most of these care homes, we didn't know much about it. So we were not fortunate enough to find people who would show us how to go about with this job. We didn't have enough
training
to do the care home jobs. But anyway, we learned.
Yeah.
It didn't took us a long time, but when someone judge you because of your color, no matter how hard you work, you won't be appreciated anyway. In between all this, what is happening, I managed to send my husband money to join me to the UK.
Okay, that's really good. Yeah.
So when he came, I became pregnant.
Okay.
Then I informed the agent. Oh my God. The threats which was coming from my agents, they told me they were going to cancel my visa.
Wow, because you're pregnant.
Yes.
Wow.
They said you are going to go back to Zimbabwe. I tried to talk to them. I cried. They said they don't care. So, because I was working with others, I got advice from others to contact the Home Office and reaching out to ACAS. Then I learned about my entitlement to maternity leave.
Okay, that's positive, yeah.
So when they know that now, at least I've got a bit of knowledge, they said they were going to pay me a certain amount, which did help because my husband was now working.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah. But it was a challenge. I don't want to lie to you. Things have improved now.
Okay.
I successfully switched jobs.
Oh, congratulations.
And my new employer understood my situation. And allowing me a 3 months maternity leave.
Fantastic. That's really good.
Yeah, but if I'll be honest, to tell people who are still back in Zim, I'll tell if someone has got a better job, they need to think twice.
Yeah.
It's not all roses in this country. People are suffering. I've got a colleague who came, she was lucky. She came here, she didn't pay COS. It was a UK-based company with white employers.
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, I don't know whether it's bad luck or something. She came, she did all what they wanted her to do.
Yeah.
Because they asked her if she had a driver's license. She said yes. They didn't ask her if she was driving manual or auto. So when she was here, her relatives helped her to buy a car. She was driving an auto. She didn't have a manual license.
Okay.
You know, in this country, if you pass auto, you are not allowed to drive manual.
Yeah.
If you drive manual, you can drive both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for some strange reason, that car she bought, whether the person who sold this car to her knew that the car had a problem. The car broke down the first day she was supposed to start work.
Oh no. And she had purchased this car.
She had purchased this car.
Wow.
Her relatives had helped her. And the company went to buy a manual car and give to her. She told them that she has got little idea about driving a manual. So I think they were not happy. They just told her that they were going to cancel her COS.
Because she's got a automatic license.
Now I don't know whether it's to do with the license or what. That's what they just said to her.
Oh no.
And up to now we don't know how we can help. She's trying to find a switch. And the switch at the moment, there's nothing. People are struggling to find switches. And we don't know what we can do to help her.
Wow.
And we are scared that she might end up, committing suicide. People are dying. Because her husband and kids, they are still back home. This is what people are facing in this country.
Wow.
And some people are just going to food banks to get, food. They don't have anything. This is the life in the UK.
Wow. I'm absolutely speechless, to hear some of these stories, because when you switch on the news and you're listening to BBC News, Sky News, you just think, is this real? Is this really happening? But when you speak to people like you actually get to understand that this is actually happening. People are struggling, and it's really, really sad. It's really sad, considering the effort made, especially in your situation, having to give up your work for 6 weeks, borrowing money from friends and family, and only to come to this. It's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Up to now, I haven't finished paying back the debt. I still owe a lot of money.
Wow.
Because here things are not that, cheap. Food is expensive. Accommodation, special accommodation and bills.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you, Lisa. I don't want to lie to you, Lisa. Things are hard. And this is nothing. My story is not even the West. There are people who are living the West in this country who came with this COS business. It's a business now. It's not
really
like
is.
People are coming just to work. People are selling this COS and they don't tell you the truth that they don't have hours until you come here. And some of them, when you come to this country, they don't even answer their phone. You are on your own.
That's terrible.
So if you don't have anybody in this country, that's when people end up, being suicidal. Because you are lost. I think especially with people who doesn't have anybody in UK, please, my advice is think again.
Absolutely.
Ask before you pay for that COS.
Do you think it's wise for people to actually borrow like £8,000 to come on a COS? Would you advise people to do that?
Not now, because I'm here, but before I came here, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I thought, when you see people coming to Zimbabwe, coming from UK, they've got money, you see them shopping, big trolleys, you think UK has got money. But when you are on the ground now, that's when you realize we were wrong. There's no free money.
Absolutely. For
you to get even at 2,000 pounds, you will have to work very hard. And then here comes the bills. That 2,000 pounds is nothing. It's nothing.
Absolutely.
By the end of the month, you remain with nothing. Especially most COS, you need to be driving. You need a car. That car needs insurance. It needs fuel. So from that 2,000 pounds, you need to pay for accommodation.
Yeah.
You need to eat. So if you tell someone that 2,000 pounds is not enough, especially people who are back home, they think, oh, you are joking.
Yeah, because life is a bit cheaper, isn't it, in Zimbabwe?
Yeah. Remember, in Zimbabwe, you buy food in dollars. Though, yes, to someone who is in Zimbabwe to get that dollar, it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
You need to, I don't know. It's just, life is just hard everywhere.
Yeah, I guess.
Because
yeah.
that Zimbabwe as well, we're still struggling.
Yeah.
In this country, I would say it is better because at least I'm working. I know that if I go to sleep tomorrow, I'm working, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
But if you are in Zimbabwe, most people, they don't know what they are going to eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's struggle. If the rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
I suppose you then understand why there's a need, why everybody thinks going to the UK is the solution, is the answer to everything. Because it just seems like there's no hope in Zimbabwe by the sounds of things. Yeah,
especially in Zimbabwe. But I don't know with these other countries whether their life is the same as the life in Zimbabwe, because if in their countries they've got jobs, to tell you the truth, I've been talking to my other colleagues who came from South Africa.
Yeah.
And they were comparing South Africa and here they said they were better off when they were in South. It's only the crime rate in South Africa is too much. And the way, people were being burnt alive and, people were scared.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, but given a choice, if it wasn't that, South Africa is better.
I suppose the weather as well is better. Working life and work-life balance. A bit of social life as well.
When you're in Africa, you've got life. Apart from when you are in here, life is just like a clock. What you have done today, that's the same thing you do tomorrow. You don't have, time to socialize. It's just talking to people over the phone.
Yeah.
That's what I've realized when you're in this country. I've heard, people saying that I haven't seen my relatives for a year and they are in the same country.
Yeah.
Which will never happen when we are back in Zimbabwe. Transport-wise, it's not that bad. I used to live in Gweru.
Yeah.
And from Gweru to Harare, I'll pay $10.
Okay.
I say the most will be $15.
And you can actually live without a car. It's not compulsory for you to have a car.
No.
Because there's loads of transport. Yeah, public transport.
But in this country, the only public transport is a bus.
Yeah.
Trains. And which is not even cheaper.
And they've got a schedule that they run. They're not always there, you just have to run with the time that's available.
And sometimes they don't even turn up.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Especially sometimes you are going to work and you rely on public transport, or you especially this time of the year when it's winter. It's cold, it's raining, and you are waiting for the bus, which is not even turning up, and you are late at work, and you try to explain to them, nobody, listens. They'll tell you that, it's none of our business. You knew you were going to come to work, you should have, wake up early.
Wow. I guess I really like your analysis of, how Zimbabwe compares to the UK. I think it's going to be an interesting video for people to actually hear who are in Africa, who are looking to come here. I think it's going to be an insight, and it's going to be helpful for other people that are considering to come to the UK. You've really shared a lot of things in this video, and I appreciate your time, in doing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to
me. It's absolutely pleasure. So thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we'll speak again next year. I'll probably follow you up and see how you got on, and congratulations for getting a switch. Congratulations for your baby, your British baby. All the best to you.
Thank you. It's only God.
Yes.
Only God. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You take care.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
All right. Bye. 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 Wow, that was an insight. Thank you so much. I almost said your name, for coming on and for telling us your story. I almost cried at some point. It's really, really sad story to hear, but I'm quite pleased. She had a baby. She managed to switch jobs. Her husband is in the country. She's nicely settling in, and I just want to wish her all the very best. So I guess if you're considering to come to this country, this is a must-watch video, and I hope you've taken notes. If you've got questions, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Thank you so much for watching, and can't wait to see you next time. It's goodbye for now.